Hey, you already know what it is. All right, y'all already here. You know what it's doing. It's here with us, All That Smoke. I'm Dino, and I'm sitting here with,
Pinay, Black was good once again, world.
and we also in the studio sitting down from the beginning to the end with the mayor, Mr. Dean. Let's see, what you talking about, man?
What's up, world? It's your man Lamont, the Naptown King, aka Lamont Dean, first black mayor of Indianapolis. History in the making, baby. I'm in the building.
Dig that, dig that. Now, moving on, y'all already know I want to go ahead and send a shout out to everybody that's been paying attention to the show. We up here to the 7th show. And before I even give the what's smoking topic, I want to go ahead and give a really big shout out to my international people out in the UK. Y'all paying attention and I love it, man. I want y'all to go ahead and keep chiming in with them comments, all that love that y'all sending all the way across a whole nother level of water just to get that me and Panya. Panya, I also want to thank you for the push that you have done to reach out to the people, just not here in the US, but also in the UK and in Pinoy. Am I saying it right?
Pinay?
In Pinay?
What are you saying? Pinay?
No,
What?
the country. From your, Philippines. Okay. I've been listening to so much of their speech.
Pinoy are the men.
Are the
Pinoy,
men and Pinay are the women. See, look, I've been paying attention.
but only, yes. However, gotta let you know, it's not all Philippine. Pinay means a Filipino woman of the North.
Right.
So whenever someone says Pinay, they're letting you know. I'm Ilocano. Like I'm from the north of the Philippines. Like people in Manila will not understand the language that I speak in my hometown.
Well,
like,
and that's what I'm saying. I'm sending a big shout out to all the people that are paying attention internationally across the globe right now. Now, to my what's smoking topic. Real quick, I want to understand, because I'm not going to talk about this stimulus thing, because it's very obvious that y'all know we talk about a little bit of everything on All That Smoke, and I want all that smoke. So the thing is, with the things that's coming in and these checks coming in and dropping that y'all been waiting so graciously for, what are you doing to put that kind of money into your children? Like I asked this, and this is the what's smoking topic. Are you going to take some of that cash, something like this, this little bit of nothing? This is what I tell people all the time. I don't care about this stuff. This shit is nothing.
Right.
Okay? At the end of the
plan.
day, are you going to take something like that and put it into your children? An IRA can grow as your child grows, and then you won't have to worry about if your child has anything. Now, I don't even like banks now. And I don't like, Mr. Dean, I'm telling you the same. I don't trust banks just like I don't trust certain people. Paper people are not my friend. But for you to be able to sit up there and establish a growth, like I said, I say that on the show a couple of times, generational wealth does not come from you sitting on your ass buying gold chains and fly rides and shit like that. That shit's over, y'all.
Make it plain, sir.
You know?
Make it plain.
If you want to have a development for your kids, like I'm saying, I can't understand how kids go to schools with guns and knives and the attitudes that they do and then go home and you act like, you know, your child ain't some kind of vicious criminal. Now you overlook that. You know, damn that. Damn that. The whole subject of what's smoking right now in this topic, I won't understand, and I'm gonna let my panelists and my hosts speak. I wanna know, are you willing to go ahead and take that time to put wealth and build wealth for your child by starting a savings account, an IRA, something that when they get older, they can be like, hey, I'm 18 and I got a bankroll. Man. Now, speak to me now.
Well, so that is exactly, that's exactly where my mind is, actually, along with, saving, because if you're going to give me, if the word on the street is that you're going to give me a lump sum of amount of money starting in somewhere around July, you're going to consistently do it, and there is no telling on when it's going to end. My mind is then saving for my home.
Yeah.
So like I still don't have any intentions on getting my children that we don't need anything that we don't have already right now, because we don't need for anything in this moment. So it would be ridiculous for me to act a fool and go outside of the necessity, go outside of the means for the need.
Right.
So I agree with you 100% wholeheartedly. I am not fully educated on IRAs, right?
Right, an IRA.
Yes, on an IRA. However, I do know what it is. I do know what it, how it operates. I have known about it. When I say I'm not educated, I just haven't gone into the bank to go down and sit. However, I actually am going to be doing that within the next 7 days to come. Because why wouldn't I? Because my babies
Right.
are my world, and
Say
all I'm
that.
constantly thinking about all day is how I, if I'm gone tomorrow, me being able to leave them something. And I too, I don't
Right.
want to, I'm not going to give away
Right.
all my secrets. However, I am here with my planning, with my pen and my notebook, and I am already establishing what businesses I intend for. They ain't going to need working papers from their high school to go say, hey, I need working papers so that I could try to go see if they'll hire me at 16, because they're going to have the keys to the establishment and be able to tell the person who's there while they're in high school, hey, I'm here now, you can go home, thanks for covering, because they'll be closing up shop with mommy at the end of the night with our security that's there. There'll be security there to watch, like to be able to think strictly for the safety of my children. This is my not my medium to long-term goal, but it ain't that long because the time is ticking, because I have a 5-year-old and 11-year-old. So I have more time for my 5-year-old, but in no way in hell is my 11-year-old not accounted for in the right now.
So that
Her establishment that I intend to give to her as her graduation gift, which is her business, her college fund that's already put away from her because of the amount of money that the business have growth, everything that would need to be signed over to her at her senior year of high school, when she's completed school, she'll then have a business that she could choose to do whatever she wants to do with it. But my baby would also, not her, but my son would be able to, who's going to throw something away that their mother gave them, and instead of give that same opportunity. I'm looking at it as Dairy Queen, right?
right.
I think that everywhere around the world in urban cities, you got a Dairy Queen. And I know where I'm from, if you look into Dairy Queen, it's always like a couple of teenagers between the ages of like 14, 15, and 16 and 17 and 18, they're the manager.
Hey, great is a great summer job. It's a great way to
Right.
start your way to getting into the workforce.
Yeah, foundation.
Right. So even if that business is not open and functioning during the duration of school, that business can still be doing things behind the scenes, catering off
Right.
to certain things, being ventured out into other things, still making money, still going to charity events, still popping up at festivals with tables and things like that.
Let's
So
see.
my mind is definitely on that mindset,
See, that's
and it
that's
strictly
the evolution of your thinking and the things that you can bring different to this marketing thing when it comes to people and how they think of their business. You know, you're going to change some things.
right. And me and you talk about this all the time. The last time we had this conversation, I had roughly under 400 followers live, and like I know these are live followers on the
Right.
live stream app that we're on. We ain't gonna give them no credit,
Nah.
just like we can't mention
Hustle
YouTube.
hard, we'll give that credit.
We ain't
God.
gonna give them no credit. We can't. We ain't giving you no credit over here. But YouTube, what up?
Say that.
However, just like you said over there, I'm now slightly, maybe a few hundred under 1,000. So those are 1,000 live people who on a daily basis, when I log in, they want to know what I'm wearing, what type of lashes I got on, what this, what that, what this, what that. So guess what? I'm going to furnish everything that you see this sister have that will make you feel inspired and empowered. Well, come on over and purchase it, because I'm not trying. You're not a sale to me.
Right.
I'm going to give you something that you need, that you're going to feel good about purchasing, because you're going to see where it's going.
It's called personal commerce.
Yeah.
It's called personal commerce. It's like when people own businesses now, you really want to get into your customers and know. And I want to say this, and then I'm gonna pass it off to Mr. Dean. People have not understood, and what we're talking about. If you have ever seen, and I don't know if these still exist in some states, but Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake was going out of business for a while. Buildings had big signs on them. You could buy out the whole building for 10 grand.
10,000.
No one jumped on it.
10,000 a franchise.
Nobody jumped on it.
Man.
You could have grabbed it, franchised it, and changed it. It still kept it up under Steak and Shake's whole little corporate
DBA.
system. Yeah, but did your own thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Dean, I'll pass it off to you.
Nah, man. Sorry, y'all on my topic today because I am a professional wealth advisor. You know what I mean? Like, I just spoke with the director of the state of Indiana over the Indiana General Office. So, like, in the process of getting my stock, my annuities and brokers and securities, like, the health and life insurance, all that, we're professionals. We do that. Like, that's what I do. I teach that. I teach finance. And I've noticed that I have an issue with that. And that's why education, we were talking about last time, I believe Pinay had asked me, what do I want to leave for this future generation?
Right.
Is that legacy. That's my generational wealth. That's the wealth that I'm passing, not this fake BS that, these dead presidents, man, that means absolutely nothing. At any time they can say it has no value. That's why they have Bitcoins and Ethereum and Tron and all this stuff that they've created, euros. The value
Rubles.
of the American dollar is exactly what they say it is. So to me, it's nothing, because anytime they say, well, that's nothing, that's okay. So this plastic is the new wealth. So you're going to start killing people over plastic now?
They would.
Instead of paper? That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, our mindset, if you change the way you think, you will literally change your life. But if you are going to operate in the system accordingly. Understand what a Roth IRA is. Understand what a gold Roth, what a red Roth, what a silver Roth. Not just the IRA, but a Roth IRA. And the differences of the tax breaks that you get even before you get to 59 and a half years old. Understand that at 16, you can retire your mom who's 34 or 40 or 45 or however old she is, because you've developed a work ethic within yourself that you can create your own. Something you said in your topic, which I was waiting. I just was like, okay, God, we going there today. Look, this Kingdom took me there. I'm loving it, because this is what we need to pour into. Relatable commerce is what Pinay was talking about. And listen, man, people are looking for something. They starving for something. And by you having a personal relationship, and you might be halfway across the world, but being able to have relatable commerce, you're actually pouring into that person's future. And now you're developing confidence within them that, hey, if Pinay can do it, so can I. And I'm going to ask her. I know she's all the way in America, and I'm all the way over here in Istanbul, but I'm going to ask her to show me how you did what you did. Out of those 1,000 people, at least 10 of those, at least 100 of those are going to become entrepreneurs. At least 55 of those are going to be what we say in this system, multi-millionaires. And at least out of those 55, at least 10% of those, 5 of those are going to be the ones that's going to say, you know what, Miss Pinay, Des from All That Smoke, Mayor Dean over there in Indianapolis. I'm all the way over here in China, but Mayor Dean, I caught him on All That Smoke when I was visiting in California. This YouTube popped up, and he was talking about commerce and stock and wealth and taking my $1,400 stimulus, my quick crack check is what I like to call it. I don't even get it. I don't even need it. But my quick fix, my quick financial fix, and what it's doing is stimulating your mind to depend on the government. Now, let me tell y'all another reason why I'm running to be in this government that we're talking about. And people are afraid because, again, it's not a slogan, it's my lifestyle. I'm literally restoring power to the people with no compromise. So I want to restore your power. The government was created to help govern certain functions among the people that were in need in a certain sect or group of this so-called formulated nation. What's up, y'all? I see you, Jay. That's my big sis all the way in D.C. watching us on All That Smoke. So it's like, man, we need to educate our people about how credit really works. How credit can work for you. How finance, even though it's fake, and people, man, it's fake. If it's fake, then why? That's because it's their system.
It's their system. It's already implanted in here. We can't change the system until we get in the places to change the system.
How did they infiltrate our ancestors? I'm just being honest. We're going to go there today. If we talk about finances,
I want all
we
that
talking about wealth, we talking about, commerce. Like, if we really going to educate the people, understand what it really is. Like, my ancestors didn't need $1. They grew the tea. Why do I need to buy your tea? I can grow tea.
I don't need you to build my house. I'll go knock down the tree and build it up from the ground. Because
the tree belongs to no one. It belongs to Mother Earth. Father God blessed us with the Father of our spirit. Mother Earth has blessed us with this tree, with this life. So you really gonna make me pay you $5,000 for that tree that grew by itself that somebody planted years ago? You gonna make me pay you for it? Who gave you the rights to that? And so we have to understand the limitations and restrictions that government should have, because we give more power to the government than we do, because they keep us uneducated, and then they educate us with their agenda. They educate us with their financial agenda. I want you to believe that this $1 million is important, and I want you to believe, and it's no disrespect to MJ. Shout out to Michael Jordan. Real talk. I don't know him personally.
Me neither.
But as a ball player, birthday. Man, as a ball player though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mike's the greatest. I'm just saying, of his time, he's the greatest. Just like Dr. J was the greatest. Just like the young boys coming. Kobe, considered, in a different era, the greatest. Just like LeBron is going to be considered the greatest to the young people that's coming up after him. He'll tell you in the heartbeat, man, he was inspired by Mike. Kobe brought out the best of him. That's what greatness does. I've learned about greatness. When greatness get together, see, this is what I love about coming to, when y'all invite me, you and Pinay invite me to this platform. When greatness get together, magic has to happen. And there's nothing that can withhold that. Why would I not teach you how to, out of those thousands that he touched, 100 is going to become multimillionaires, 55 is going to be become, the actual example, and then 5 of those are going to be like, Miss Pinay, all the way in America, gave back to me. Here's what I'll do.
Right.
I'm gonna pay it forward as well.
See, and
the cycle continues.
The cycle continues, and that's what I'm talking about right there. That's a great way to end this What's Smoking topic right there. And I want to say again, if you are paying attention, listen to what we said.
Man.
Do your own research if you have to, because at the end of the day, it is you that is stopping you. All right?
Take that stimulus check and invest in your LLC.
Dig that.
Y'all didn't hear that from Mayor Dean, but y'all got that from Mayor Dean.
Dig that. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick chronic break, and we'll be back right quick with All That Smoke.
Yo, everybody, I'm over here with my guy Dino with All That Smoke. Fuck with it. You know what I mean? I'm with All That Smoke all the time.
Dig that.
Y'all, this is comedian Larry Green from STL by way of Chicago. I'm in the building with my guy Dino with All That Smoke, and I want all that smoke. So I'm gonna pull up. Pull up, you know what I'm saying? Pull up.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to All That Smoke. I'm your girl, Pinay Black, and I just want to talk to you guys about COVID again. And how are you guys, we asked before how you guys are coping through the COVID.
Say that.
Were you guys creeping through the COVID? Now I want
Say
to know.
that.
And now I want to know, now that the world has opened back up, or is opening back up.
Yeah, it's blossoming.
It seems as though it's already opened up in so many other places. So
Right.
my question to you guys and to our viewers is, now that the world is opening back up, how are you guys planning on maneuvering? There's states that don't require you guys to wear masks. So, you can't force thy neighbor or someone that's not respecting your 6 feet to put a mask on. And then not only that, but now the children that are going back to school in hybrid, I don't know if all the other parents caught it, but now they're saying, before it was 6 feet is a must. 6 feet is a must. When the children come back to school, it's going to be 6 feet.
Right.
But now all of a sudden, hybrid's opening back up where I am, and they're talking about, what the children are going to be 3 feet apart.
Yeah.
And this is this and this is that. Like, wait a minute.
Changed up.
If that doesn't sound like a setup,
Changed up.
I'm not trying to be flagged by the government, y'all.
Right.
But message. Y'all dig deep and read between the lines of that shit and see what I said,
God.
because again, I'm definitely mindful of what rolls off this tongue. But it's crazy, because my baby girl woke up this morning, she logged into school, and I heard her chuckle so loud, and then she paused her Zoom, put herself on mute, and came to tell me what happened. I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yes, mommy, such and such, the teacher told such and such that she'll be back in person, like in learning next week, that her mom signed her up for hybrid." And baby girl, these kids are 11, 5th grade. Baby girl took her phone off of mute. Forgot to put her Zoom back on mute and was like, "Oh!" And the whole class bust out laughing. But as a mother, I felt that baby girl's pain.
She didn't want to head back into the petri dish.
Right. And my baby girl, she wanted to go back, and I'm just like, so what I'm going to do is need for you to not be upset with this executive decision that I'm going to tell you I've already made without a discussion with you, but you're not going back, because you're on the chunky side. I love you regardless. Right. But knowing that this is out here and you have asthma, occasional asthma, and your allergies trigger since she's been homeschooled during COVID, for me, it's a blessing, because I can now say that, yes, her being around a whole bunch of other kids during the time that her asthma acts up, between October to March, she was out way more when she was in school, and I had to always go to the committee and explain to them why she was out, and my doctors are backing it, letting them know that, hey, she could have a flare up and be okay one day and then messed up for 2 whole weeks. Right. You can't do anything about it. You gotta excuse her. So I'm not gonna sit there and because y'all want to experiment, and because
say that
you said the word.
Say that
because the first go round of Well, like I said, I'm not going to say much, but because of the first
Say
go
it.
around,
Say it. We want
Speak your
that. We
smoke.
want that smoke. Yeah, we
Speak
want
your
that
smoke.
smoke. Say it. That's what all that's.
Because I'm about to say what I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say is gonna be real short, but it's gonna
they
be
were
real
not
simple.
expecting us to. They were not expecting the whole entire world to conform
Right.
to the change.
Right.
And what they did realize was that OMG, the world is going to we're not going to unite, but we're going to in a unified way listen and obey and remain still. So the uproar that they needed didn't happen.
Right. The social unrest.
Civil
Talk
unrest
about it.
that they wanted didn't happen. So okay, let's open the world back up, because all these people are going to say, well, the world's back open. It would fuck COVID and just be living their lives again, and so it's gonna, and then let's see what begins to happen. Dr. Fauci, not that I'm a fan, is already saying that with these places around the world that have opened up, like it's terrifying to see that the numbers are going up. So it's like, hello,
That's
people,
pumped too. The
we
numbers.
do know.
That's
That's just like that red, orange, green. What was it?
statistics.
Red, orange, yellow that Georgia used to try to do to scare us.
How old
The
were we?
the terror level.
I was about to say the level of the seriousness. Oh man.
You're only 4 years my junior. You know what I'm saying, Dino? So with that being said, right, it's like, when we were learning geography and history, the one that they want you to learn back in elementary school, hello people. Before you learned about Anne Frank, you learned about what? First name Geno, last name Cy. I mean, it doesn't.
They don't even teach. They don't even teach them no more.
I'm gonna pass the L on over to pass.
Here. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
She dropping bombs today.
I'm gonna speak my smoke, and my smoke is gonna be so simple
it.
because after that,
Speak it, King.
Mr. Dean's gonna know what to run off of this. Because like I said, I'm gonna say this real quick, and I want everybody to listen to me. I'll even say it slow, just so for the people that act like y'all not listening right now,
I know
that
that's
you can
right.
listen. Okay, and I'm gonna say it slow, like I said. So here it go. In 100 years of research, all the doctors and all the specialists and all the great minds have never found a cure for AIDS in 100 years. And this is proven. This is not me talking shit or speaking some stuff that I heard somebody else say. This is me doing my research. This is me actually going and checking the U.S. Diary about what they do. So in 100 years, they have not found a vaccine for the HIV/AIDS virus. In 40 years, they have not found a cure for cancer.
No cure for cancer. Raising all the money.
They're still now
Raising all the money.
finding ways to find something that can actually fight the common cold. Okay? The common cold.
Which derives from what?
Come on. And now I'll say this, and like I said, I'm done. But in 1 year, you got a vaccine. You got a vaccine for coronavirus.
Go in. We want that.
And everybody's gonna go get it.
Go in.
No,
Fuck
and not
off.
only that,
Fuck
how many
you.
of the world is gonna go and take and go and say, because there's different ones. So
Right. It's
You
three
came
different
up
ones.
with three.
It's three different. No, Pinay.
No,
There's
forget
three
that.
different ones.
Forget
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no,
I'm hoping that the world knows that out of the three choices that they're giving you, you should really know you only have two, because why would you trust a company that purposely put talcum powder in their shit to give, and it gave women across the world cervical cancer?
Oh, Johnson.
Yeah.
You talking about Johnson? We're going to say, can we? Johnson
Johnson.
Johnson. I want that smoke.
Like, you don't have to take
We do it.
those two. Like,
Come on.
what?
Like, hold on. And then they watch this though. Okay, so here's the game on that. Here's the game.
Speak
and
to
then
me.
here, like now here's where I got chills. Oh my god. All right, we on the right vibrations of life. Here's where that smoke come. Like y'all gonna have y'all know I don't look. I'm high. I get high all day, but no kush. I
Right.
get high on life. Every breath you know what I mean.
Say that.
I'm gonna speak that smoke without the smoke. My lungs
Say
is the
that.
smoke. My life is the smoke. You
I
dig?
want
But I
all
ain't
that
knocking.
smoke.
Like, give it to me. Let's inhale. Let's look. We're gonna what do you call it? Hot boxing. We're gonna hot box y'all with the truth today. You feel me? So here it is. And then before they released them talcum powder to give the melanated queens, but all women, but the melanated queens, the cancer, right, the cervical cancer, right, they already got $30 billion put up in an account so that they can give you the health insurance or all. They already have a set amount of fake money that they created or a number that they created. Man, that 4.0 in counting helped out. Shout out to Val Brzezimski. I need to reach out to his son. Mr. Brzezimski was my accounting professor. He stayed after class with me out, man. Even in college, people thought he didn't. People thought that I was a class clown. I used to get put out of class at Arsenal Tech High School because I would raise my hand and ask a question. And because They, not me, the entire class was laughing at a question I asked. I would get put out. I never understood that.
Right.
And I would tell the teacher, why are you getting mad at me for what they're doing? I'm asking a question for you to educate me on something. Shout out to Val Brasimski, man. He was 80-something when he was my teacher. Took me home to his wife, beautiful Italian wife, older Italian gentleman. Man, I stood up in class at 27. I was like, hey, look, Mr. B, this is, look, I got an A in calculus. I graduated from tech. I was in calculus, man. So I know op, the Pythagorean theorem. I know FOIL. I know all those methods, PETUS, you know what I mean?
Right.
Parentheses, exponential, I know all that stuff, right? He's like, son, totally different math. He said, no, this is their system. He said, this is not the arithmetics. Let me tell you what this older Italian gentleman said. This is not the arithmetics that your ancestors created.
Right.
I said, what?
It's not an abacus.
I thought he was coming at me. Like, here's the young melanated, because
You hit that black word.
Yeah, man,
like
the black guy, right?
There you go.
What? So here's this young melanated brother sitting at this man's house. He's like, Mr. Dean, he said, slow it down. You got it, son. He said, this isn't the arithmetic that was created by your ancestors. He said, it's a totally different science. He said, and to be honest with you, this science is made up.
Yeah.
So
it's created.
These numbers, man, all these statistics, man, the numbers fabricated, and you think about what Panya is saying as far as the company that literally, man, has they created a number and put billions of dollars away for a class action suit, knowing that some people are going to develop cervical cancer, knowing that some people are going to develop issues from this product that they're serving. And we think about, you're going to trust us when you gave us syphilis, when you told us that you was giving us a shot and a vaccine to heal us.
Tuskegee Airmen and all that. Look.
You're literally infecting us. I mean, think about that. So the psychological disposition that you put us in, and watch this. And I shout out to the people that take the shot. I commend the people that are brave enough to do it.
Yeah, you're brave.
We lost a couple ancestors, Hank Aaron, a couple other people, that have created some history for our people in this country. And they just took the shot, and they old and healthy, and then they take the shot and then they're gone. Like my brother said, Ron B said this to me. He said, "Man, I've never had the flu shot, and I've never had the flu. Why would I put that in my body?"
Okay, and we got to sort it down.
I'm gonna pay you to infect me.
That's big because everybody knows for them to give you a flu shot, they have to infect you with the flu. It's an antivirus to the flu. So look.
With that.
No, hold on. We got to calm it down. We got to go to a credit break because we'll keep on going to this because we want all that smoke.
Wait, I want to. Okay, we'll talk off the air. We'll talk off the air.
We got to go to a credit break.
Yeah, we got to
all that smoke.
Yeah, because I need to hear what Panya is about to say. I love it.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Fab Monroe, straight out of the south side of Chicago, and I'm here because I want all that smoke, baby. Every Friday, y'all mess with my boy in a podcast. We out here doing it. Artists being artists. We out here giving y'all what y'all need. Love, all of that energy. Baby, we here, and we are not leaving because we want all that smoke.
All right. Y'all already know what it is. It's All That Smoke, and we back again. I'm letting y'all know, hustle hard is a saying for you, but it's a lifestyle for me.
Absolutely.
So when I say that, I want to say that to say, make sure y'all paying attention, man. And we got the flyers up in 327. We'll have Kenneth Howe here, very funny man from Def Comedy Jam. He'll be down at the spot that we are locally known for down here. No Worry Wednesdays. If you know, then you know. I ain't gotta say no
Big
more.
fellas,
Just
baby,
say
34,
No
69.
Worry Wednesdays. And Mayor, Mr. Dean, I like to say, don't you have an event coming up also?
Oh, yeah, man. We got the Harlem Nights red carpet throwback for the grown, sexy, and classy. Y'all know we bringing them out for the city. I got a couple of, I went by to talk with my auntie yesterday just to check on her, but normally don't try to pull my family in, so I ain't going to say his name, you know what I mean? But we're going to try to pull, everybody know he put on for the city, so I'm going to try to get my cousin to come out, you know what I mean? He's already doing a show here April the 4th anyway. Y'all know who it is. I ain't going to say his name. We ain't got name drop. He doing his hip-hop comedy classic here anyway. He do one for Christmas every year. So that's what I was talking to you about. I went by to see my aunt yesterday. There's a gentleman walking past the studio. How you doing? So Harlem Nights, red carpet throwback, April 17th, Friday. April 17th, Pinay, we got to fly you you in for that, sis. We flying you in from Jersey.
I told her she flying in.
Yeah, she coming. No excuses.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
excuses, King. We flying her in. And then we got April 22nd, Dino's Alley, baby.
Yeah,
right
did
after
that.
the red carpet
Right
throwback.
after
We got
red
Dino's
carpet.
Alley, baby. April 22nd. We got everybody in the building. 416. Y'all know what it is.
Who's
downtown.
the headliner? That means it's an open mic comedy show for you people right now. You come down, you watch the funny, you can be the funny. And I'm going to have all local comedians here from my city being praised and celebrated like they should, because they don't get it enough. And I'm hustling for y'all.
Absolutely.
Me, Mr.
Showing
Troy
love.
Boatwright, he's the one that inspired me to go ahead and think about this idea, because he's a local comedian here in Indianapolis. And
yeah. Troy-
just like
Troy's the
me,
truth.
being a startup and doing stand up and being funny, man, being able to actually get celebrated for it by the people in my city is something that is unheard of here, but it has to happen more, and I'm going to start that
We're
trend.
gonna show love to the city,
So
baby.
who's the headliner? 422. The Renaissance Ball with the Harlem Knights and the Mayor of Dean.
Oh, man, we doing
sitting
it.
there doing that. That's 417.
Yes, yes.
And then, like I said, quickly, more sooner than later, you're gonna have to understand that Kenny Howe will be here. 327.
March
That's
27th, baby,
27th.
in the
He will
building.
be
We got
there
Kenny
at
Howe
the
coming.
old big fellas right off of college. Make sure that y'all attend. Bring your
3469
masks.
North College.
Bring your laughs and bring your happiness, because that's what we're going to bring to you.
Good
Now I'm going to
times,
go ahead and kick this back out. We're going to go ahead and take another chronic break. Get back to you. It's All That Smoke.
Me and J.J. Williams showing love in that damn town. All That Smoke was bananas. They came to show their love. And this nigga just walked through. I got damn hard, man. Hey, man, it's all good. Number love, All That Smoke.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mayor Dean, first black mayor of the city in Indianapolis. History in the making. We back in here to give y'all my high note for the day. My takeaway from this show. Queen Pinay jumped it off. King Dez, a.k.a. Dino. Y'all know what to do from All That Smoke, man. We in there and just creating this energy, this whole vibe. We a whole vibe, y'all. My high note for the day is love. Love. We in here, we back
that.
from the last smoke break, and we in here getting lifted like John Legend. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. And how I get lifted is this. My high note was Wednesday night when all these people, man, and the elders, even my elders was in the building at No Worry Wednesdays.
Dig that.
These people are my mother's age, in their 60s and 70s, like my dad, and showing love and already ready to give me their information and give me their signatures to petition for office of mayor, ready for realistic change. So that's my high note, man. That got me lifted like John Legend. Love.
Man.
Love.
That's a big. I love that high note.
Love
Nine.
covers a multitude.
Nine.
Take it away,
Go
Queen.
ahead, Nine. That's
I
real.
think it's a vibe. It's an energy thing, because today my high note is also, short and sweet, and that is peace, love, and not soul grease, but peace, love, and blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, no doubt,
Blessings.
Queen.
That's a great high note.
Blessings on blessings,
That's a-
Queen.
that's a wonderful high note.
Blessings on blessings.
And it's like everybody say, it's the energy in the room here
God
when
is
you
good,
down
man.
here at All That Smoke. Like, I mean, we want all that smoke, and we don't just talk about smoking topics. We talk about what's smoking topics. We talk about how we want all that smoke and how we can make the smoke clear.
Roughly.
So what I wanted to say, and this is my high note, and it's kind of, like I said,
Give
I
it
love
to
the-
us straight,
I
King.
love
Give
the
it to us
energy
straight.
here. My high note is, you have to remember, energy is great. Energy doesn't die. Energy doesn't dissipate. It just flows. That's my high note. And y'all with All That Smoke. Hustle hard. Pay attention. Mr. Dean, me, 416, big fellas, Kenny Howe. Hey, Pinay, we're bringing you down.
Oh yeah, she's here in the building.
And I like to say,
Harlem Nights, baby.
again, I
Red
say it
carpet
again.
throwback.
My UK people, my people off in the Philippines.
Shout out to London.
We blessed to even have y'all to pay attention to the platform, and All That Smoke's paying attention. Hey, we having a big celebration for our 10th show. This is show number 8, and this is All That Smoke.